heartbreaks. Remember the tears. Getting it all together takes so many years. Remember the close ones, and there were a few. You never gave up trying, wanting to come through. Well, this is your moment.
Good morning, Nash. I'm Jason Earl.
And I'm Troy Stoudemire. Welcome all to the day you have all been waiting for. Another fresh new episode of Tiger Nation.
The NA baseball team picked up a big road win at Seneca Valley on Thursday, defeating the Raiders by a score of 6-3. Senior Ben Marsico led the way for the Tigers, going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs at the plate and contributing 6.1 innings of strong work on the mound. The Tigers improved to 10-7 overall and 5-4 in section play. They resume action tonight at 7, hosting the first-place North Hills Indians.
The second-place Laxborough earned another win, improving to 8-6 on the season with a victory over Swickley Academy with a score of 9-7. Gavin Hagan recorded a hat trick, and Wes Powell tallied up 2 goals, while Ben Manza, Dylan Dugan, and Alec Vasosky tickled the twine once apiece. The next section game for the boys is against the ye old Pine Richland Rams next Wednesday as Austin Lunt tries to score more than 2 goals this season. Can he do it?
NA softball locked up a playoff spot in a 9-0 triumph over Pine Richland last night. Senior pitcher Maddie Binding allowed only 6 hits in her 5th shutout of the season. Offensively, Liz Shearer led the way for the Tigers with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs, and a perfect 4 for 4 performance at the plate. Following the win, North Allegheny jumps to 13-1 overall and 10-1 in section competition. The Tigers visit Butler this afternoon in another section battle.
In the last regular season match of the year, the boys tennis team hosted rival Upper St. Clair and came from behind in a thrilling fashion with a 3-2 victory. After Upper St. Clair took a 2-0 lead in the match, the Tigers roared back. Senior Jared Isaac started the rally with singles win in straight sets, followed by double success for Mark Shirazi and Jerry Hyung. Richard Hoffman sealed the deal for the match. The Tigers conclude the contest and gain the NAW. With the win of the Tigers improved to 14-1 on the season and await for a draw for the Whippeal Team Championship slated to start tomorrow afternoon.
The Whippeal-bound boys volleyball team took on Norwin Monday night and dismantled the 4th-place Knights. Jason Stiefvater led the team with 13 kills, while the Viscitis twins notched 12 apiece. The Tigers' next matchup is against Derry area tomorrow night at 7.
The boys track and field team competes in the Whippeal semifinals today, looking to capture a spot on Monday's finals at Baldwin. The Tigers will serve to host Central Catholic, Moon, and Mars at 3. Both the boys and girls resume play on Friday for the Baldwin and Pine Richland Invitationals.
That's all the varsity sports coverage we have for today. Now, Troy, NBA playoffs still in progress, a second round now starting up. I'd like to start by asking you the big question in this playoffs. Obviously, Steph Curry's injury going to have a great effect on Golden State going forward. They did win Game 1 of the second round. However, Troy, how will this injury affect Golden State? He is rumored to come back for Game 3, but if that is not the case, how will this affect Golden State?
Well, with all of my great NBA knowledge, I think Golden State can only tread on for so long without Steph Curry. You know, he's a one-of-a-kind player for the team. They've got a lot of talent without him, but you can only go so long without your superstar, and I frankly think they're running out of time.
That's a very true point, Troy. Now you take a look at another battle in the Western Conference between Oklahoma City and San Antonio. Certainly without Curry on the Warriors, if the injury is more severe than we think, obviously those two teams could make a run in the West. With that said, Troy, what is your most intriguing series of the second round?
Well, Jason, I'm going to have to go with the series you just mentioned between Oklahoma and San Antonio. I like both of those teams, both very talented. I'd like to see who goes far in that matchup.
Yeah, that's a very good series, Troy. Really a star-studded battle between those two teams. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant leading the way for Oklahoma City. Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge on San Antonio. A lot of excellent players in that series. Now, Troy, as the first round has come to a close, who was the most impressive player out of those games, the MVP really of the first round that really did big things for their team?
Well, Jason, you really put me on the spot here. But I like Kawhi Leonard of the Spurs. I think he's a great defensive talent, and he puts up big numbers for San Antonio each and every game. I like him.
Kawhi Leonard, certainly a great young talent for San Antonio, probably one of the players that will be a dominant force in this league once Kobe's gone. LeBron will retire soon, and Kawhi Leonard really will be one of the excellent players in the NBA. Now, with that said, let's pick tonight's games to close out here, Troy. Miami at Toronto, the first game of that second round series. Who do you like in that one?
Well, I like Miami to win that one. I think it's going to be a tight matchup between the two teams. Toronto winning their first playoff series in quite a few years, I believe, over the Pacers. But I think Miami's going to bring that one home.
Yeah, Miami's a good team, Troy. Certainly many people didn't think they would be able to recover when LeBron departed a few years ago, judging based on what Cleveland suffered through after LeBron's leave from there. But Miami's certainly having a great year, number 3 seed in the East. Now, Portland at Golden State, the Warriors with a 1-0 lead. If they can win again tonight, Curry comes back for Game 3. Possibly a sweep for Golden State.
I think they definitely can win tonight, and if Curry comes back for Game 3, that's going to be a huge boost for Golden State, and I think that's a possible sweep for sure.
Sounds good, Troy. That's all we have for today's episode of Tiger Nation. I'm Jason Earl, signing off.